Here in Milwaukee, we've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. And today's starter, Jacob Mizorowski. Chris, how about a scouting report?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Ernie Clement digs in now. And here we go on Jackie Robinson Day. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
Well, second pitch of this game and already getting squeezed a little bit.
Here we go, Brewers. Here we go.
Hey! That one in triple digits. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Just underway here in Milwaukee.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
One 1 now.
Here we go, Jacob.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Two. Sets him down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. batting with 1 down, takes a strike. That one ripped right center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Batting 4.
Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Now it's the DH, Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Man at second.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Mizorowski, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a pop-up. Ortiz settles underneath it. 2 down.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Eloy Jimenez now. First pitch misses. Runner at second, 2 down. The 1-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Guerrero stands at second with 2 gone. Struck him out swinging. They limit the damage here. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's an early 1-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman. What do you have on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
Ball, that's in.
Let's go, Sal.
That one 95 to finish him off.
The designated hitter, Williams.
Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
And now it's William Contreras. Gausman.
Nope.
He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
On the ground. And that one finds its way through. And that's a one-out single. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing.
Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw to second, and he's safe.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Swing, and he popped it up. 2 away now.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Man on second, 2 down. Swung on, belted. That's got a chance. Out of here. So he blasts one out the other way, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So 2 down. Now here's Jake Bauers. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one misses. Now 1-2.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Got him. That ends the inning. 2 runs for Milwaukee on the dinger. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. Puts it in the air out towards left center, and it falls. So a man on base to start the inning.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That ball right there landed in what they call a no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
And the batter now, Kazuma Okamoto. Lucas gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Come on, Jacob.
is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today. Really
Inside,
good
ball
take,
two.
especially with 2 strikes.
Here we go, Jacob.
2-2 on the way. Next
That's
offering
ball 3.
misses down and away. Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, you talk about a pitch coming in on a frozen rope. The challenges of catching up to 100 miles an hour or above is just tremendous. You see it, at least you think you do, but by the time you swing, it's in the catcher's mitt.
Here's Andres Jimenez.
Ball, that's out.
Come on, Jacob.
No, he's
That's
really
ball 2.
working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1. Man at first, 1 away.
Let's go, Jacob.
Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's 1st and 2nd with only 1 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Brandon Valenzuela will hit next. Swings and misses. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at 1st and 2nd with 1 gone here at the top of the 2nd. Fought off foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Ball, that's inside.
Grounder might be 2. Over to Terang. 1. Over to Bowers. That's 2.
Got the batter to hit it exactly where he wanted. That textbook 6-4-3 double play, gets out of the jam and back in the dugout.
Back here in Milwaukee, we head to the bottom of the 2nd. Luis Matos up now for the Brewers.
Nope, outside.
There's a strike. Gosman, a righty that throws with power. 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Clement tosses to first and quickly 1 away in the 2nd.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away and you've got to produce at the big league level.
To the right side, Guerrero takes it himself. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The shortstop, Joey Ortiz.
2 outs, base is empty. Joey Ortiz now at the plate. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Strike two.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Up and in. Going to count 1-2.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, right field. That gets down for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, David Hamilton. This one in the air, center field. And that ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Brewers 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Back at the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Ernie Clement. Singing every year on April 15th, we celebrate Jackie Robinson Day for his courage, his leadership, and how he forever changed the game of baseball and all of sports. It's great to see everyone wearing the same number on a day like today. 0-1. In the air, right field. And it falls. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder.
Stepping in, Dalton Varsho. Caught looking his first time up. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
Yeah, it makes it hard for us as broadcasters to call out who's making the play. But with that said, what a special day in baseball, and I'll take it every year.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Clement gets his lead at first. Nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Relay to second. Not in time. It's a double.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Golden opportunity right here. On the ground to short. In plenty of time to first, but the game is tied as the run comes in.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez.
So now with one away and a man at second. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Sanchez. He's 0 for 1.
Ball 1.
Tied up here in the early going.
Hey.
Base hit into the outfield. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only 1 out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the
Big
left
rip off the
fielder,
bat there. Some seriously loud
Jimenez.
contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Check
Ball that's
swing.
outside.
He held up. And it's 1-0.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at the corners, one away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Hey!
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Two on, one out. And it's filled up. Nathan Lucas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Payoff pitch. In there. Got him looking for the K. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You have the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Lucas, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. That one catches the zone, and the count 1-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one misses. Ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And a 3-1 on the way. Late swing, foul to the left.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Line drive to short and caught. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We are tied 2-2. Back here at American Family Field, here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Sal Frelick.
That's a ball.
And the 1-0.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The next
Ball
pitch
3.
misses. 3 balls, no strikes. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at-bat.
Designated hitter.
And now the DH, William Contreras. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Sliced hard but foul. Freeland on at first. Nobody out. Quick move to first.
No,
Freeland
he's safe.
back in on a dive.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The second baseman, Rush. Sarang.
One out man at first. This is Bryce Terang. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Foul ball there. Gets a piece and stays alive. Quick toss to first. Freeland back on a dive. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's Gary Sanchez. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up.
Hey.
Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Nope. Outside.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That was pretty nasty. 3 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. Back here in Milwaukee, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Here we go, Jacob.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Out towards right center field. Freeland moving under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Andres.
Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Back to the mound. It hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Brandon Valenzuela. He hit into a double play his first time up. Checks over to first. Back safely.
Ball.
Jimenez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. In the dirt, blocked. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Coming around third is Jimenez. The relay throw. The tag, and he's safe. It's 3-2.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
One out. Runner at second. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered here in this one.
Yeah.
Man at second.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
The 1-1. Fouled off. He was late. Two now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You know, Bill, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jacob Mizorowski will depart, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Easton
Brewers,
McGee gets
number
handed the rock out of the
42.
pen.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho, 1 for 2. And that's through there for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. And a foul ball. fights it off. He'll see another.
Ball.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Ripped towards third. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. The Jays push across a run on this double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back here at American Family Field. Bottom 4, Jake Bowers. Up now for the Brewers.
Bauer.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one fouled off.
Ball one. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Next pitch just misses. And the count's even at 2. Stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hard hit, right side. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's mostly held them in check. We'll see if they can break through over the next couple of innings.
Matos takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. The Brewers trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The 1-1. That one lifted to left. Jimenez should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Brewers, the center fielder,
Garrett Mitchell, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Nope, that's a ball.
Left field. And that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Brewers 2. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Singy, we're celebrating Jackie Robinson today, and what an honor it is for these players to have the chance to wear his number 42.
Ball 2.
Yeah, just an iconic number, and to put that jersey on with 4 and 2 on the backside, it's got to be inspiring. These guys are honored and privileged to be able to go out there and play on a day like today.
Terang slings to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Jesus.
And next is the designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez. This to center field. It gets down, a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Digging in, Eloy Jimenez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch, and he just misses. Jimenez, in his 7th season, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Sanchez stands at first with 1 out. Here goes the runner. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1. Runner goes again. The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him. 2 gone. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Ripped to first. Caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas.
Let's go, Easton.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. High fly ball, right field. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Brewers 2. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Joey Ortiz.
Joey Ortiz.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That's a really good take.
One, two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This one in the air. Guerrero gets there. He's under it. One up, one down.
Up next for the Brewers, the third baseman, David.
So up next, David Hamilton. Fly to center his first time. This one in the air. Guerrero in position. Two away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Freelick.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Sal Frelick digs in now. He is struck out and he is walked. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Ripped on a line. He makes the grab, and that's the inning. Brewers go down quietly. They trail it 3-2. Back here in Milwaukee, close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
Pitching for the
Here comes the new arm for the
number
Brewers,
42,
Abner Uribe.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
Ball, that's out.
Here we go, Milwaukee.
The 1-0. On the ground to the
No,
left,
foul.
and it goes just foul. Here's a 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Got him swinging.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at-bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. He's 2 for 2. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Hamilton takes it in for the out. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Brandon.
And next for Toronto, Brandon Valenzuela. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Jake Woodford, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Anderson also getting ready. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball 1.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Up next for the Blue Jays. The
2
second
hits
baseman,
for him in this
Ernie.
one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that.
So runner at second, 2 down. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Carrying well. Going. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 5-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. My goodness, who saw this coming? Defying the odds with his second homer of the game. You know, for a player not known for his power, Boog, he's making quite the statement with these swings.
So digging in, Dalton Varsho, 1 for 3.
Nope.
The 1-0. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ball, that's outside. Hey.
Ball to strike. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And that is that. The Jays get a pair on this homer. It's now 5-2. Back here at American Family Field, here's the Brewers DH, William Contreras.
Contreras.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to one challenge left. And the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase
Ball, that's
if
upstairs.
you look down in that area.
That's ball 2.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On a line. Varsho pulls it in on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Now, Bryce Terang. Into center. That one gets down for a hit. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boo. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Sanchez in the box for the third time today as he takes that one off the plate. Terang leads off first with one away.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
On the ground, could be two. Flips it. There's one. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Brewers 2. Back here in Milwaukee, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Let's go, Brewers! Go, Milwaukee!
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Matos under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Eloy.
Now the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez. 0 for 3 in this one. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Now pitching for the
Jake
Brewers,
Woodford gets the ball now.
22.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Tracks it down for the out. And that'll do it. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're still out in front 5-2. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the 7th, Jake Bowers up now for the Brewers. The Brewers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
No, foul ball.
Well, these Brewers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That's a ball.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game.
The left fielder,
Luis Matos now at the plate.
Nope, that's inside.
The Blue Jays leading by 3 near the bottom of the 7th. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. And there are 2 down.
up next for the Brewers, the center fielder.
Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell.
Ball inside.
And it's fouled away. Ripped to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Brewers 2. Back here at American Family Field, ready to begin the 8th, Kazuma Okamoto getting ready to hit. This one in the air right field. Freeland racing over to make the catch. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop,
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays.
Ball.
And the 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And they'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's the catcher to hit, Brandon Valenzuela. It's in and out of his glove, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Ernie Clement.
And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Pitch is in there. Strike one.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
This to third. Throw over to Bowers. That ends the frame. One left for Toronto, and it remains 5-2.
Now pitching for the
Back
Blue
now,
Jays,
new pitcher on the mound
number
as we roll
22,
into the bottom of the eighth, Tyler Rogers. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Leading off, Joey Ortiz.
The shortstop, Joey.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss at a slider. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jeff Hoffman, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Fisher also throwing.
Ball one.
Up the middle. On to first.
He's out.
And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
The third baseman, David Hamilton.
Next for Milwaukee, David Hamilton. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there are two outs.
Up next for the Brewers, the right fielder, Sal.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. Varsho on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. So they go quietly there through 8 full. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Brewers 2. Back here in Milwaukee, we go to the ninth. Dalton Varsho digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, Ortiz. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So up next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Hey. And a big swing and a miss. Good job to fight that one off. There's a line drive to left field. That's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated
Now
hitter.
it's the Toronto designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez. Fair ball. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Jimenez.
Here's the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez. Two on, one out. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. And he's gone for the fourth time tonight.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Now pitching for the
So the
Brewers.
Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Grant Anderson.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
Lucas can't hold up, and that's a strike.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And he hits a ground ball right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that's the third out. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Brewers 2.
Now pitching for the
Back
Blue Jays.
now, and on the mound, the
42,
closer, Jeff Hoffman.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
So here's the Brewers DH, William
The designated
Contreras.
hitter, William Contreras.
That's a ball.
In the air to left center, Varsho on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Brewers, the second baseman, Bryce.
Now here is Bryce Terang.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong. Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
On the ground, out to short. Jimenez throw to first. Just one out remaining for the Brewers.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So they're down to their final out. Gary Sanchez now.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Ball. That's down.
They're down to their final strike.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Cut swung and missed, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.